and t-shirt. It's the only thing I have.
Every time my neighbour Sally does something wrong, she, like, I love Sally, she's a laugh, but we'll often plan stuff and then she just won't get up for it because she's a bit of a drinker. You know how it goes, Maggie. And we had this thing planned the other day and we were supposed to go out on this big thing. And I said, that's fine if you don't want to do it, but just tell me in advance. And she said, no, I will. I'm coming. And then she just slept through. And so she went and bought me this mustard waistcoat, which, to be fair, looks better with all black and then the mustard. Weirdly, it's not a good color against my skin, but you know, if there's a color that you want to wear, you don't wear it against the skin, you wear it like with something else between your skin and it. So when I've got a black shirt and the mustard away from me like that, it looks really nice, but just too close to the face, it's not a good thing. And then Saturday we were supposed to go to my aunt's house and she's like right on the Welsh border, and we'd had this whole day planned, and she got in the car, and then when we're in the car she then went, oh, I don't feel like it, and they know she's a drinker, they've got like loads of wine and all of this business, and so she ran into the house and she was like, here you go, I've got you this coat, and just randomly threw some coat at me that she bought in advance in this like, oh, I'm really sorry way. And I was like, you don't have to buy me cool stuff just because you feel guilty. But then I thought, well, why not? Do you know where to go? Up you go. So Maggie, she resents herself. So rather than she feels guilty, how would you say she resents herself? Notice, if you will, that certain expressions you know better in the je. So what's I resent myself? Je m'en veux? Is it? Je m'en... There we go. Yeah. Well done. So what's she resents herself? Elle s'en veut. Go again. Give me I resent myself. Je m'en veux. Is it? Or je me veux? Lovely. And then what would be she resents herself? Elle s'en veut. Logically. Elle s'en veut, elle s'en voulait, elle s'en voudra, elle s'en voudrait. C'est bizarre qu'elle s'en veuille, elle s'en... What's she resented herself? Go into the action past straight away for me, Maggie. Elle s'en... Elle s'en... Elle s'en... That's it, my darling, because it's reflective. Elle s'en est voulu. Vouloir. Is it? No, voulu. Sorry. So go, give me the past composite. Elle s'en est voulu. Good. So that we don't have a repeat of énervé gate from Wednesday, remember that your mouth will be used to saying it in different ways. So Maggie, if it's elle s'en veut, what is I resent myself then? What's I resent myself? Je m'en veux. What is Luke resents me? Luc m'en veut. Great. If the relationship is between me and you, what is my auxiliary going to be? Have or be? Okay, say for me, I called you. Say for me, as an action, I called you. So say for me, Luke called me. Say Luke called me. Go, Luke. Luc m'appelait. Action. Luc m'a appelé. Oh, yes. Now say smoothly. Luc m'a appelé. Go on. Okay, good. So, what would be Luke resented me in an action? Luc m'en a voulu. Luc m'en a voulu. Robbie was doing exactly the same thing earlier. Voulu. Lovely. So, in other words, m'en veut could be part of the reflexive expression je m'en veux, or it could be part of the indirect, because it's je lui en veux. You know it's indirect because there's an on in there as well. So if you have an expression where there is a thing and a person in a sentence, then obviously the thing will be the direct and the person with the indirect. Lovely. So just play with that phrasal verb a little bit. I know he's going to resent me. Susan, I know he's going to resent me. Je sais qu'il m'en No, when will you dumb fucks learn? Go means go and will means ray-ra-ron. Get it in your head. Did we not do this with Tommy the other day? Off you go. Off you go. I know he's going to resent me.
Je sais qu'ils m'ont...
No, Susan, you literally aren't listening. Go, he's gonna resent me, is using the verb to go, which is go plus an infinitive. Christ. Off you go. He's gonna resent me. Go on.
Il va m'en vouloir. Il va m'en vouloir.
What's the bloody infinitive verb of Susan?
Vouloir.
Great. So I say these things come in threes, despite your spectacular performance in your class last night, which is very impressive. What was your finest hour on Wednesday? They go. Ils allons, rather than ils vont. What did you say last night? He remembers it. Il le souvient. I mean, so I thought these things come in threes. So go again for me. He's going to resent me. Off you go. He's going to resent me.
Il va m'en vouloir.
He will resent me. Different beast, different beast, different beast. He will resent me.
Il va m'en vouloir.
Oh my God! He will resent me. Listen to me, you basic lower mammal. Go plus an infinitive with gonna. Same as in English, same as in French. Will and shall and all. Ray, ra, ron. No, verb go. Off you go. He will, calling all cars. He will resent me.
Il m'en voudrait.
I need a sip of tea. Maggie, how are you? You all right, Maggie? Everything good? Right, Susan. What's the verb in il m'en veut? What verb is it, my love? What verb is it? Forget the mon. What verb is it?
Vouloir.
Good job. What's he will want? He will want.
Oh. Il voudra.
Thank you. Nice vowel slide. Il voudra. High, low, back up again. Il voudra. Would you now say he will resent me? Which, do you know what, has become a self-fulfilling prophecy? He will resent me. Off you go. He will resent me.
Il m'en voudra.
Gorgeous. Lovely. Poor Nina. She wishes she were here. Lovely. Off you go. Il m'en voudra. Lovely. Excellent. Lovely. People that watch this when I stick it on YouTube, the lovely Nina, who, as you know, is one of my three Graces who's here normally. She's preparing this weekend because she lost her elderly father recently. Yes, if we could all just send a little bit of nice, positive energy into the world to celebrate the man. He needs no pity. He was an absolute giant of a man. But yeah, if you just think of Nina's dad. Off to the next place. Good, good, good. Il m'en voudra. Maggie. It's weird he resents me because I don't make mistakes. It's weird he resents me. Now, you know I'm using the word resent. This is kind of be a little bit pissed off with somebody. Yeah, it's just to get this phrasal verb there. As you notice, when you feel guilty, you do this to yourself. Notice there's a lot of expressions in French that when you do it to yourself and you do it to other people, it kind of changes meaning. Maggie, just prep me. What is you piss me off? And I need a verb, pardon my vulgarity, I need a verb involving the word shit. You piss me off. How would you say you piss me off, Maggie? What is the verb to shit, Maggie? Chier,
is it?
There you go. So I'm going to need the expression chier in you piss me off. Off you go.
Tu me chier. Tu m'as.
Number one, if it were tu m'as
chier.
You make me shit. Say for me, you make me shit. Which is, it might be vulgar, it might be slang. It is a beautiful example of the what. You make somebody do something, Maggie. What is it? What is it an example of? Don't say laxative. It is an example of the
causative.
Yes, because someone's making someone do something. So could you say you make me shit?
Tu me fais chier.
Lovely. Would you give me the vowel journey of tu me fais chier?
U-I-E.
Tu me fais chier. Would you give me the vowel journey?
Sorry.
Stand still, stand still. The cats in my street are all like Do you know what I mean? They're all going, oh. Maggie, give me the vowel journey of tumour.
Give
me the vowel journey of Murphy. Good job. Give me the vowel journey of Feishi.
Sorry.
Give me the vowel journey of Xie, which is largely a vowel journey anyway. Lovely. There is a bird feeder with 4 fat balls in it, and there are about 16 little blue tits all over it. It looks so lovely. It's like a sort of butterfly effect, but with blue tits. Tu me fais chier. So could you give me the vowel journey of tu me fais chier all in one go? No, let's try 3 syllables. Let's try 3 syllables. Tu me fais, vowel journey. Good. Fais chier, vowel journey. Lovely, we're up to 3. Let's try 4. Tu me fais chier, vowel journey. Lovely, Maggie, that was nice vowels. Let's try another 4. Me fais chier. Slide. Lovely. Let's try 5. Let's try for an extra one. Tu me fais chier. Sometimes going faster helps, actually. Tu me fais chier. Tu me fais chier. Have a go. Tu me fais chier. No, where? U-E-A-E-A. And again, U-E-A-E. Lovely. I swear to God, the best thing you could all do would be to get used to doing that. So that then when someone comes along and they don't speak in Franglais, they speak in French, and they go, "Oui, tu me fais chier." You're used to hearing the vowels. You're just used to hearing that. Lovely. So that expression means you piss me off. Okay? You don't think of piss without being vulgar when you say you piss me off. You don't literally think of the action of urinating. Okay? Likewise, you don't think of that in French. You just don't. You just say it loads. C'est chiant. C'est chiant means it's annoying. Oh putain, c'est chiant. Or you can just go, oh putain, c'est chier. Okay? Which is like, he's annoying me. Okay? Well, it's annoying me. If you said je me fais chier, it no longer becomes I piss myself off. It becomes I what? What does oh putain, je me fais chier? What does it mean? I'm bored.
I'm bored. Okay.
What's the verb? How do you say I'm bored as reflexive, Susan? I'm bored as reflexive. Je
me fais chier.
You can do that. Yes, that does work. Yeah, but also using the other main verb. Je
m'ennuie.
Lovely. What would be il m'ennuie mean? That could be bored, or it also could be like just a little bit of a niggle, just a little bit of like, oh, you just ever so gently bothering me. I don't know anybody with a drop of French blood in us who would ever use ennuyer, really, when you can use énerver, faire chier, agacer, you know, whatever. There are better verbs. Oh, there's a Robin. Lovely. Lovely. Sig and I were fascinated to discover that American robins and British robins, although they both have a red element on them, an orange element, they don't have it's not exactly the same bird. It's a different species, which really freaked me out. I was like, oh my God, that's true. And Big Phil told me, my mate, that they're called robin redbreast because when they came into popular culture, we'd not yet got the word orange from like naranja, like, which is obviously the corruption orange, because we've not yet got that from the Americas and all of that business. So yeah, I was quite interested in that. Good. So faire chier. So m'ennuie, je m'ennuie, I'm bored. Je me fais chier, I'm bored. Tu m'ennuies, yes, you bore me. You could say that, but it could also be you just kind of whatever bother me. And also tu me fais chier, je m'ennuie, whatever, same thing, the same balance. Oh, she's off, she's bored. Lovely, Maggie. So say for me, Susan. Oh, let's repeat the fun the other day. Let's see if we've made any progress. Oh, Maggie, what is the verb? What is the spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch? Brace yourself. What is the verb, Maggie, to annoy, beginning with an E?
Énervé.
Énervé. Lovely. What is the verb to get annoyed, which is reflexive?
S'énerver.
Lovely. Would you please say for me, also, can we bring in our friends Go and Will? Yeah? So, Maggie, could you please say for me, listen closely, I got annoyed. I got annoyed.
Je m'énervais.
Stand still. How much do I like shouting out when we've got it wrong? Out of 10, how much do I like
it's
it?
in the
Is
past.
it A,
Je me suis
or
énervé.
B, is it fuck you and you've had one go, so stop? Which do you think it is? Is it 10 a lot, or B, fuck you, you've had your go, so stop and listen? Where do you think we are? It's B. No, it's actually C. Do it again and I fucking throw you out. God, we've had one go. If we make a mistake, all we are doing is loading the muscle memory. I'm not being like a meanie. You just load the muscle memory with more bollocks that somebody on a Thursday morning at 12:45 UK time has to battle to undo. So don't. If you get one go, then that's it. So Maggie, what tense is I got annoyed? What tense is that in? Past, present, or future?
It's in the passé composé, sorry.
It is in the passé composé, lovely.
Yeah.
And if the verb is s'énerver, think to yourself what is going to happen if you put a reflexive verb into the passé composé. So would you please say for me, I got annoyed? Go.
Je me suis énervé.
Je me suis énervé would be nicer.
Je suis énervé.
Lovely. Je me suis énervé. Lovely. Okay, lovely. What is Luke's going to get annoyed? Which is a likely fucking assumption. Off you go. Luke's going to get annoyed.
Luc va s'énerver.
Oh, well done. What is Luke will get annoyed?
Luc s'énervera. S'énervera. Sorry.
Thank you. Because what is the slogan for the future, Maggie, dearest? Better. Lovely. I can hear little birdies. Lovely. Maggie, what is Luke's really going to get annoyed? Luke is really going to get annoyed.
Luc va vraiment s'énerver.
I have not seen such I've not seen such a hybrid that should never have happened until we had Archie. No, I don't want to criticize an innocent child. We'll just say his vile prince stealing mother and that liar. That just doesn't belong together. Okay, that doesn't belong together. You can't have the will and the don't come after me, people of the YouTube. It is not because of a beautiful skin tone. It's not because she's American. It's just because she's a basic fucking liar. Off you go. Who tries to disassemble the royal family and hundreds of years of tradition. Did you see this week she tried to fucking an intellectual copyright the word archetype? Oh my God, that woman and her hubris. So lovely. Maggie, can we have a Ray Raron and a go at the same time? Yes or no?
No, absolutely not. Did I say that?
Absolutely not. Yes, you did. You know what? You've actually cottoned onto something. If you go, absolutely not, Luke, that's fucking hideous. Oh my God, you must be ashamed of me. Half of me is like, well done, Maggie, that's good. And the other half of me is like, don't spoil my fun. Don't tell yourself off. So in other words, would you please say for me, Luke's really going to get annoyed. This time out of interest, do it with bien. Do it with bien rather than vraiment. Have you got Luke's really going to get annoyed? Luc va
bien s'énerver.
Okay, or Luc va bien s'énerver, Luc va vraiment s'énerver, both work. Susan Munro, would you say for me, that would have annoyed me? That would have annoyed me.
Ça m'énerverait.
I will bring one of my whips. Don't come after me, YouTube. I only have whips for horses. They are not hard whips. They are tiny little plastic things, so a horse can feel for its own safety. If you ask something that way, it is the same as going, oi, come over here. I do not thrash a horse. That would be spiteful and it shows bad riding. But I have a little tappy thing, like a, cravache as in French. So if you're just about to jump a horse, you say that way, a little bit. Just say, oi, oi, listen to me. However, if you fucking thrash someone in the face with it, they'd know about it. I'm bringing it to Besançon. If you mess up one more time, would or would have. Which has an auxiliary, Susan? Would or would have?
Would have.
Off you go. Show me you're not a basic mammal. Would you please say for me, that would have annoyed me?
Ça me serait énervé.
Stand still, stand still, stand still. You know my favourite thing. I need to have a drink of tea. This is my grandpa's mug. It's got turmeric on it from this morning, but never mind. Pardon my gardening hands. I just look at my lovely red amaryllis and just calm myself, bring myself together. My phone's looking very nice. All my houseplants. I'm shit with houseplants, though. I'm amazing with outdoor plants, but I'm shit with houseplants. Right. In the relationship, I'm ready. In the relationship, ça and me, is it the same fucker or is it two different people?
It's two different people.
Therefore, will the auxiliary be have or be?
Have.
The only way I can use a be auxiliary and bring in another person would be through an ABC verb. As in, je me suis approché de whatever. Je me suis entendu, je me suis bien entendu avec whatever. Je me suis habitué à whoever. Yeah? That's the only way you could use an reflex, something with the verb to be going into another person, for my mind. There are a couple of exceptions, I suppose, but it's not really people like ça m'est, you know, that to me is, you can do things like that, but that's not quite the same thing, all right? So say to me one more time, Susan, that would have annoyed me. Off you go, that would have annoyed me.
Ça m'aurait énervé.
Lovely. Would you now do a vowel slide on it fully and properly?
No.
A slide is a slide. We ain't the fat kid. Don't come after me, body positivity people. We ain't the fat kid going down the slide going fum, 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 not coming down in one go. That would be like Luke 25 trying to go down a child's... finish the sentence, Luke, finish the sentence. Trying to go down a child's slide in a child's playground. No. So, Sophie, ça m'aurait énervé. Go on, give me the vowel slide. That's nice, Susan. Notice that the R always creeps its way into a vowel slide. I don't mind that, really. Okay, lovely. Because I tell you why. Because vowel slides are basically making you focus on vowels rather than consonant, and they're preparing you for French speakers that don't use lots of consonants. So, for example, if somebody lui, ça m'aurait, mais ça m'aurait, Jeanette, ça m'aurait énervé. À ta place, Jeanette, ça m'aurait énervé. If you get people who speak with a lot of consonants, you're fine. If you get some bloke that's like, ouais, tu vois, ça m'aurait énervé, you're fucked, aren't you? But nobody really in France is going to have no R. We've got like rien versus rien, but we're going to have some. Okay, good. Susan? It's sad that annoyed me. It's sad that annoyed me.
C'est triste que ça m'énerve.
Little sip of tea. It's sad that bitches don't listen. It's sad that annoyed me. What tense are we in?
Passé composé.
Lovely. Off you go. It's sad that annoyed me. Slide, slide, slide. Even in your first sentence of anything, make it sound like a vowel slide. Make it sound like a vowel slide. Off you go.
C'est triste que ça m'ait énervé.
Lovely. Don't show off the subjunctive. I'll hear it.
C'est triste que ça m'ait énervé.
That's lovely. C'est triste que ça m'ait énervé. The subjunctive to you is a ta-da moment. Well done. Clap, clap. But it's not in French. Okay. Lovely. Maggie, do you or does anybody in your family watch the Grand National?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Pick a horse for me, each of you. I'm going to read out the names. Tell me a horse name that you're attached to. Hang on. Tell me one that makes you. So I'm not giving you the odds.
It's this weekend, is it?
Gambling is wrong. If anybody has a problem with gambling, please get help. It is an addiction. We are all putting £1 on as part of a drinking game with some champagne for a bit of fun. Gambling, when you threaten your livelihood and that of your children's fucking roof, don't do it. Get help. Minella Times, Delta Work, Easyland, Any Second Now, Run Wild Fred, Lost in Translation, Brahma Bull, Burroughs Saint, Mount Ida, Longhouse Poet, Fiddler on the Roof, Two for Gold, Santini, Sam Crow, Ascaria 10, Good Boy Bobby, Lord Jumenil, Cocoa Beach, Durasha Counter, Kildesart, Discorama, Topville Ben, Enjoy Dallon, Annibal Fly, Dingo Dollar, Freewheeling Dylan, Class Conti, Noble Yates, Mighty Thunder, Cloth Cap, Snow Leopardess. What a lovely name. I hope that's a grey. I very much doubt it though. Grey as in a white horse. Augusta Gold, Phoenix Way, Bitches That Do My Class Don't Fucking Listen, Desa R, Black Lion, but with a K, Poker Party, Death Duty, Domaine de Lille, Eclair Surf, Fortescue. Any of those particularly jump out for you, Maggie?
Well, it's got to be a French one, isn't it? Was there a French one?
There was Dominil. Lovely. Yeah. Dominil. Yeah, good one. Okay, Maggie, I'll put a pound on for you for that one. Susan?
Okay. I want to just ask a question about this race, though. I've never heard of a race with that many horses in it. What is it, like the Kentucky Derby?
It's horse racing, yeah, but it's the main horse event. It's not the main horse calendar in a kind of eventing way in some regards, but in a kind of betting, racing, and that kind of thing. Yeah, the Grand National. Yeah, yeah. There's loads of horses. Yeah.
What's the one that had Fred in its name? Right.
Fred. Fred.
It was in the first 10.
Run Wild Fred.
Yes, Run Wild Fred.
Okay, so Susan's on Run Wild Fred. He's number 5 on the list at the moment. And Maggie's got what's the Frenchy sounding one? The Menil one.
From the bottom, right from the bottom, I think.
Well, there's the Domaine de Lille, but then that wasn't the one you meant. You meant the Duke Menil, whatever it is. Lord du Menil. That's the one you meant. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So you're number 70. Good. I shall pop a pound on for you. Good. Lovely. Lovely. So Luke just asked us. So Susan, Luke just asked us to select a name from a list. Slide. Off you go. Only, by the way, I'd like it in a vowel journey. Luke just asked us to select a name from a list. Lovely. But I need you to, everything we normally do when you don't move forward until you're ready is just as freaking valid now. When you're speaking normally, what did I tell you to do? Imagine you're focusing on the vowels. Now, you just have the vowels. So you have no choice. You have no excuse. Think of it as an advantage, an advantageous situation. Yeah, you've just got to go from vowel to vowel. I need no stop in the push on the chest. Off you go. Luke's just asked us, I can't speak. Luke's just asked us to select a name from a list. Off you go. Better than last night. Luc vient de nous demander de sélectionner un nom d'une liste. Then go in and find me the halfway house. Look at my terrible planting nails. I'm so sorry. A hosta, if anybody was asking. Lovely. Now go in, Susan, and meet me halfway. So basically, don't go, Luc vient de nous demander de sélectionner un nom d'une liste. Meet me halfway. Ouais, Luc vient. Ouais, Luc vient de nous. So if you push from the chest and send it forward, happy birthday. Ouais, Luc vient de nous demander de sélectionner un nom d'une liste. Ouais, Luc, non. Luc, il vient de faire quoi? Ah, mais Luc, il vient de nous demander de sélectionner un nom d'une liste. Slow it right down, though. Slow it right down, because I want the twangs in. Give me the small mouth, send it forward, go. So make it half like a vowel journey, off you go.
Luc vient de nous demander de sélectionner un nom de liste.
Lovely, now sound fucking happy. Oh, Maggie, what fun we had. Nina, you bet you wish you'd have been there. Off you go.
Luc vient de nous demander de sélectionner un nom de liste.
Are the vowels a little bit deaf sounding? Yeah, so I still need Luc vient de nous demander de sélectionner. So I need the vowel accuracy. Notice the vowel accuracy. Sounds South African. It said if you can, accurate. The vowel accuracy. So Luc vient de nous demander de sélectionner le nom un nom d'une liste. I still need the appropriate vowels. Don't let them all come in the middle. Good. Maggie. There seems to be a funny situation. Sally's in charge of the alcohol and I'm in charge of the food. She needs to unbottle a fucking bottle of champagne and cork a bottle of champagne. And somehow I find myself doing all the catering, but I don't mind that. I like cooking. So off you go. Say for me, I found myself in a funny situation. Sally's in charge of the alcohol. I'm in charge of the food. Oh, bless your heart. Did you think you were saying it in French? It's in vowel journey.
Oh.
Listen, I've just found myself in a situation. Don't stop enjoying.
I've forgotten the last bit. I
think you've forgotten the first bit. It sounds like somebody's fingering a blue whale for a sample. Could you please just go again? So I've just I can't even think. Oh, that image is quite bold. What was I talking about? Because now all I've got is whale porn in my head. Because that was it in what's that thing? What's that thing that the guy with red hair?
I found myself in a funny situation. I just found myself in a funny situation.
I was thinking of something on Robot Chicken where I swear they did something wrong to a whale. Lovely. That's Seth. What's his face, fella? So I've just found myself in a weird situation. Sally's in charge of the alcohol. I'm in charge of the food. I should know what you're saying from the vowels.
Okay. Sorry.
You wish.
Yeah.
Smooth. No. Chung. Smooth.
Yeah.
I know. Go on, smooth. Go. Pause before all the local cats ejaculate in fucking unison. Off you go. Oh my God. So listen, je viens de me retrouver lovely, dans une drôle de situation. En hurlant. Sally s'occupe de l'alcool. I'm looking after the food. Moi, je m'occupe de la bouffe. Yeah. I swear to God, you guys have got to get so good at this. And then when we are in France, or if one of us lived in a French-speaking nation, mentioning no names, Maggie, and someone goes, ouais, alors Sally s'occupe de l'alcool et toi, tu t'occupes de la bouffe. You're fine. They can't touch you. You're safe as houses. All right? Good. I mean this. You know when you sort of have exercises that aren't fun, that don't give you that, yay, I'm speaking French sensation. I absolutely swear to God, the value you will get back from this is just, oh God, it's just so worthy. It's just so valid. It's just so valid. Mark and Isaac and newly Jason, I believe, I've now started the system where I say, if I ask for a word, they give it me in what last night Susan and I were calling our language. So, if you just say the red flower, oh, la fleur rouge. Yeah. Because no matter how much you fight against it, you want to go la fleur rouge. Do you know what I mean? Good. Let's leave that one with you. Like, I will want to keep going on that one. Like, I really, I warned you that Scooby was coming up as a project. I warned you that you needed this slide. Good. Maggie, what's the verb to warn?
Avertir.
Avertir. Good. It could be. What's the one with the P? As in, Ariana, I'm warning you. I've asked you to not do that. One more time. and I shall confiscate your whatever Xbox.
Oh, I've forgotten.
Pardon the expression, Maggie, because it'll remind you of how you paid the down payment on the house. Pre-cum. Basically, before something comes into being. Yeah? So there are two verbs in French, prévoir and prévenir. Could you just say them both, please?
Prévoir and prévenir.
Lovely. So pre and cum, pre and see. Warn is pre-cum, and see with the pre is plan, as in quelque chose de prévu. Yeah? Don't use planer, it doesn't mean that, it means something different. Organiser, planifier if you must, arranger if you must, organiser, arranger, whatever, you know, but prévoir. Quelque chose de prévu, tout est prévu, everything's planned. Alors moi, j'ai rien de prévu. Yeah, okay? So, lovely. So so préviens, je te préviens. So just put your finger up and be cross with somebody. Say, hey, je te préviens. Go on.
Je te préviens.
Je te préviens. You fell over the consonants. Yeah. Go on then. Give me the vowel journey of je te préviens.
Et un.
Journey in one go. My God, we're flying.
Et un.
That's it. Make it accurate.
Et un.
Let's play slowly. What's the vowel journey for? Let's start with 3. Je te prête. What's the vowel journey for je te prête?
Je et.
It's so lucky that euthanasia is legal in Switzerland where you live. How many doctors do I need to sign a Dignitas to basically, they'll say, I'm sorry, sir. So she doesn't have a terminal disease, okay, but she just basically isn't listening to you. Yes, but repeatedly. And you want us to basically give her a drink of barbiturates she can take herself to end her life because of that. Yes, that's right, you've understood. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Good. Lovely. Hang on, there's Lizzie. What's Lizzie doing? Yes. Love this idea. Look at this from Lizzie. Hi, Luke. I wonder if we can do the reading tense this week. Speak shortly. Love this idea, says Lukey. Good. Good. Lovely. Every time I walk past B&Q, Maggie, I remember that I stood outside the B&Q, and there's a slope outside our local B&Q. B&Q, for people that don't know, is basically like a Home Depot in the UK. And I walked up and down this wheelchair ramp. And that was the day, Susan, when you were the first to do the 4 literary tenses. Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. Back when I had faith and hope, before you started saying things like ils allons. I'm kidding, but basically, yeah. And whenever I pass the B&Q, which is quite a lot, because as you know, I'm fond of bits and pieces like that. I always go, oh, that's where Susan completed all 14 tenses. We could make it up to 16 now if you think about it, because we could have 4, our normal 5, our bottom 5, our infinitive, our auxiliary infinitive, our and our 2 auxiliary, our 2 book tenses with a auxiliary, and our 2 book tenses without an auxiliary. So we could say, like, if you did il, no, let's do tu. So you could say tu parles, tu parlais, tu parleras, tu parlerais, que tu parles, subjunctive, tu vas parler, après avoir parlé, tu parlas, tu parlas, yeah? Tu eus parlé, and tu eus parlé. I don't think there's anything else in existence. No, not at all. There's not at all. And that's including archaic tenses. Wow. Can you imagine if I threw that cat amongst the pigeons on a fucking Wednesday night? My God. You'd need smelling salts. My God, if I put that on Angela. Lovely.
Okay.
Right. So, Susan, could you say for me, Luke, I keep thinking of the terrible error. I'm not very proud of it. Luke, I keep thinking of the terrible error. I'm not very proud of it.
Luc, je pense toujours de mon erreur terrible.
Pause. Je pense. Now, this is what's known as, this is actually a really serious theory. Muscle memory when you break it open. So I suspect very strongly, if I said, send me a little message, Susan, send me a little cheeky message, say for me, Luke, I'm thinking of you. Say, I'm thinking of you. Send me a message, Susan. How would you say I'm thinking of you?
Luc, je pense à toi.
There we go. Je pense à toi. But because we interrupted it with toujours, so in other words, if you throw more ingredients into the mix, the vowel journey, muscle, memory, whatever combo of shit we're going with, will often just get lost. It's like when I say to you all, tu vas faire, and then when we first throw in pronouns, tu vas le faire, and shit like that comes out.
Because I'm really sorry to interrupt.
I know you've got to go, my love. I know you've got to go. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Good. Good. I know you're so devastated. So devastated. So, in other words, Susan, if you say anything that's got extra ingredients in it than you're used to, it might not be a version that you like or want. All right. So, say for me, I always think, say for me, Luke, I always think of you.
Luc, je toujours pense à toi. Luc, je pense toujours à toi.
Lovely. Good. Adverbs after verb number one. All right. Off you go. Je pense toujours à toi. That's, strictly speaking, you can stick them at the end. If they're like kind of long ass ones, they can move. But yeah. But they certainly don't go je toujours pense. Never. Okay. So say for me, I keep thinking of this mistake I made.
Luc, je pense toujours à cette erreur que j'ai faite.
When we say error, okay, do you think an error is a masculine thing or a feminine thing?
I thought it was feminine, but it must be
masculine. So how would you say the error that I made then?
L'erreur que j'ai faite.
That's it. All right. It's not going to change anybody's comprehension of the sentence if you didn't do that. But at your level, it's kind of it should be there. Ouais, je pense, Luc, je pense toujours à l'erreur que j'ai faite. Okay. Lovely. I resent myself. Off you go. I resent myself.
Je m'en veux.
Oh, good. Even though it made you happy, because it was funny as fuck. Even though it made you happy. The verbal action made you happy for the first sentence. And then in the second sentence, even though it made you happy, referring to the error. So let's go with the verbal action first. Even though it made you happy.
Bien que ça t'a fait heureux.
Where's that horsewhip? What bloody verb do we use with making somebody an adjective?
God.
What verb is that?
Prendre.
I assure you, your self-hatred right now is a mere eau de toilette of the eau de parfum of hatred for you, I feel. Don't you worry. So could you please say for me, even though it made you happy? Off you go. Referring to the verbal action of it. Yeah, okay.
Bien que ça t'ait rendu heureux.
Oui, bien que ça t'ait rendu heureux. Lovely. Smooth it out. Oui, bien que ça t'ait rendu heureux. Go.
Et bien que ça t'ait rendu heureux.
Lovely, okay. Yeah. Now that's quite heavy French. You know, tu vois, même si t'en étais content is much more comfortable. Même, just say me, copy me, même si t'en étais content.
Même si t'en étais, même si t'as, même
You
si...
heard it, close your mouth. Don't try and play some Elgar cello concerto on a school recorder. Yeah? Go on. Use the French face and mouth. You can't copy. So your brain has got all that information now. Yeah? Repeat it with the French machine. Convert the feeling, top of the mouth down. Oh my God, there's an eagle. How beautiful. What the fuck? That's cool. I never get over the red kites where my best friend lives. They reintroduced a population of red kites in the woods, like literally the back of her house. And you're sitting there and it's like, what the fuck, are we in the Andes or something? It's like, there's all these like red kites just circling around. It's so cool. Yeah, so off you go. What did I say? Even, tu vois, même si j'en suis, même si j'en étais content. Just say, même si j'en étais content. Même si j'en étais content.
Même si j'en étais content.
Good. If I referred to the error, l'erreur, what was error, male or female?
Female.
Well, there you go. That's one at the shitter for every boring bitch that always goes to me. Problem is masculine and solution is feminine. I'm like, yawn. Yeah, error's also feminine. Off you go. War is a feminine word. Do you know what I mean? What do you want to do, Joe? Lovely. So lovely. So now, say for me, even though it made you happy, referring to the error as opposed to the action of making the error. How would you say that?
Bien qu'elle t'a rendu.
That's it, elle. Bien qu'elle t'ait rendu, bien qu'elle t'ait rendu. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, bien qu'elle t'ait rendu, bien qu'elle t'ait rendu. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right. Good. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right. Good. Good. Be gone. Actually, no, I'm all right. I'm all right for 5 minutes. I'm fine. I've got 5 more minutes with until Lizzie. I thought I saw the clock wrong. Do you know the French for owl, by the way? Owl.
Ibu.
Ibu. Ibu, lovely word. Okay. I'd like you as a little project to go and have a look at OUS versus OUX. Yeah? Go and look at which plurals of U words take S and which plural of OU words take X. Yeah? Not that I need everybody to be writers, and obviously at the moment I'm trying to get you to focus on sound, but yeah. Good. Right, certainly. The birds flew away. The birds flew away.
Les oiseaux se sont
yes.
Dehors.
Les oiseaux. If we've got se sont, what form of language has to come after se sont?
The passé composé.
The past participle, yeah? Participe passé, yeah? Yeah. So off you go. What's the verb to fly away?
Voler is to fly.
S'envoler.
Oh, okay.
S'envoler. Now, I always teach when you've got on in a verb to be really careful, because sometimes the on is not part of the verb, and sometimes the on is part of the verb. So, for example, endormir, je m'endors, versus I go, je m'en vais. But the difference being that if you went into the past, je me suis endormi, because on is part of the verb, versus je m'en suis allé, because on is a separate pronoun. The other day, somebody left me a comment saying that I'd said on voler with on as a separate word. And I'm like, maybe explaining it really slowly, and maybe if I'd said like the wrong way on purpose, as in like it's this, not this, unless I was completely fucking, I just had gluten and I was batshit cray cray, because it's envoler is the verb rather than from it fly. I don't know. I was fucking, I don't know. Maybe it's the divorce years. I don't know, but yeah. But I couldn't find, and I sent this message back going, well, tell me at what point I said that. But yeah, it's envoler is the same verb. So this is quite a common spelling mistake in French. So you've got to be quite careful. So, for example, so in other words, there's 3 times that you can use, or 4 times you can use on in a verb in French, and you've got to be really careful. So the first time is when you've got mon or ton or son. There's 4 times in French. So the first time is when that verb, just for whatever reason, randomly, you've gone in and you've said mon. So for example, I buy myself I buy a car, j'achète une voiture. I buy some coffee, j'achète du café. I buy myself some coffee, je m'achète du café. I buy myself some, je m'en achète. For whatever reason, you're perfectly innocent, normal little verb you've decided to use in a reflexive way, and you've managed to use on with it as a pronoun. Yeah, that's mission statement number 1. So the past would therefore be je m'en suis acheté. Mission statement number 2. I couldn't see those birds last year, so that's quite good. They are blurred, but I can see their colours. If you had an ABC verb that would have used a de, and you are using the pronoun form of it. So, for example, je me souviens de toi, je me souviens de la situation, je m'en souviens. Il s'en occupe. Yeah, so il s'en est occupé, so or il s'en est débarrassé, and likewise the on will go at the beginning. All right. The third usage is when on is, so you've got on when we've added it separately. We've got on when you've done it with an ABC verb. What was your third one? When the verb as standard comes with en as part of it, even though it's still a pronoun. So, for example, you know, il m'en veut. En is a separate word. It's not en veut, but you need it with the on in there. It's not like je m'en fous, which all of you think as standard needs the en, but it's not, is it? Je me fous de toi. Agreed? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you know what I mean by that, Susan? Yeah? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, j'en ai marre, you need the on in it. You can't say j'ai marre. No, j'en ai marre de toi. You know, and it has an on and a de, which I know is rare. Je m'en fous could be je me fous du passé, to quote our mate Edith. Yeah, Edith Piaf. Okay. So that's number 3, when you've got a phrasal verb that just fucking happens to have an en in it. Like, je m'en vais. Yeah, you wouldn't say je me vais. You have to have je m'en vais in there. All right. And then mission statement number 4 is when you've got en as part of your infinitive. Yeah, as in je me, and then a word which is en, and then joined to the verb. Now, on as a preposition or a pronoun has joined over the centuries with a lot of words that probably once upon a time would have been separate. It's a very nice way to make a verb of transformation, isn't it? Like to make something pretty, enjoliver, for example. Yeah. So yeah, you know, so those 4 all need practicing. So for example, je m'en suis acheté, je m'en suis souvenu, je m'en suis allé, je me suis envolé. Do you know what I mean? Je me suis endormi. And it's only the last one. It's only the last one when you go into the past that the on is not going to be in the same place. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. You can fly away. Toi, tu peux t'envoler. Well done, well done, well done, well done. When you finished your class yesterday, John got all the shit out of the car.
Yeah, so you've gotten it all out.
I bet you fucking love saying, Luke's told me I can't fuck around and I've got to sit down and concentrate. I won't be able to help you unpack, John.
By that time, so.
Don't worry, Besançon will be, you know, c'est un plat qui sert froid, you know, like vengeance is a dish best served cold, you know what I mean? Revenge, I mean. Good, lovely, 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 lovely. Well done, well done, well done, well done.
Thank you. Bye.